The Joty K Katapa beef. What the fuck is this?
Bro, it's too much, bro.
Wedding season's now upon us. Desi parents, like, they be objectifying them kids. A lot of Desi kids be sold as stocks, essentially. Growing up, I actually, was kind of ashamed of knowing Punjabi.
That's pretty dark, bro.
Welcome back to another episode of the Hours for Midnight podcast with myself, Manrob, and we have a banger solo episode for you guys outside on the porch with the beautiful birds chirping in the background. You already know the vibes are great. You know, it's almost summer, right? We're in, like, right in the climax of spring. So, you know.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, man.
Yeah, it's nice.
Because, I feel like in summer, summer just, goes by. You never really stop and say, it's summer now.
Yeah.
Spring's the only hype one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, summer, it just, goes by.
Spring and fall. I love those two seasons,
It's the change, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
The time, summer,
it's like the changing season. So, yeah. But, man, yeah. How you been, man?
I've been good, bro.
Yeah,
I've been good, bro.
What about you? It's been good, man. I've been chilling, vibing, loving the weather. Me and Manor both collectively, or I wouldn't say both. I kind of just showed up to the studio. I was like, yo, let's do some recording. But he's like, yo, let's go outside. And I was like, you know what, man? A nice ass day outside. Let's do it. So now we're out here. So
it is a lot.
The 30-minute setup time was worth it, boys. For this episode, is worth it.
I don't know. I think it's chills, bro. How much time outside does an average person spend? You know what I mean?
Probably not a lot, man.
Not a lot at all, bro. You're always inside or in a car or whatever.
You're always inside, bro. Yeah. No vitamin D.
Yeah, exactly. Back when you got me on that supplement.
Yeah, that you never took. Fucking hell, man.
I'm keeping natty, bro. Natty. That's when I'm on the bodybuilding.
Buddy said I'm keeping it natty from using vitamin D3.
All natty, bro.
You
know what's actually really natty? I was listening to the pretty funny podcast and educational, but mostly just traumatizing.
Okay.
The Theo Vaughn and Mark Zuckerberg podcast.
Okay.
It was so fucked up on so many levels.
How?
I don't know, Mark Zuckerberg, he's talking about how I keep my body virgin and natty. He doesn't even drink coffee. And
Mark Zuckerberg said that.
Yeah, and then Theo Vaughn was all yo, you're raw dog in reality, eh? You're really just raw dog in reality. That's crazy, man. I was listening to this on the way to go there. I was like, holy shit. I was like, yeah, I didn't even know if I could do that, Mark. And I do pot and everything. That's crazy. What do you do that too, right? You just raw dog in reality a lot.
I used to until I started work, bro. When I started my 9 to 5, man, I started a little bit on the caffeine and shit. That's
no way.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy. That's what my dad would say. He would say "So na banda caffeine te bada depend on drug addict ban janda."
Drug addict.
Pehle steps se ho jandi hai.
Bro, it's fucked because I never thought of myself I'd be on that caffeine hype because I was like, yo, I don't need it. Yeah. And then lo and behold, fucking a month into work.
You rocking out, eh? What's your order? I'm so curious because I never said this type of guy. Whenever I'd say let's get something, you'd always be ice cap or that's it. You're one of those brown guys whose IQ maxes out at ice cap. There's no pancho latte, there's no frappuccino, there's no americano, cappuccino. They're just ice cap.
Ice cap. Yeah. No.
And
now
sometimes double. And then I'm surprised y'all coffee IQ.
I upped it now to iced coffee with oat milk. That's usually what I go for.
Bro, that's insane. I have this one video on my Twitter.
Yeah. Of
this guy in Alberta who grabbed a cup of iced coffee from Timmy's. The big ass cockroach. Did you see it? I'm not even lying, bro. There's a big ass cockroach. I've seen it. And then the guy behind the counter is actually it comes from the warehouse like this. They have a problem. It's not our fault. And then they're just tweaking out. And
actually?
Yeah. And the guy was just talking about in the video how it's not their fault. The Timmy's, he's actually this location is not infested. The Tim Hortons centralized warehouse that makes all of the powder for iced coffee is infested with fucking cockroaches. So he was kind of just there's a pretty good chance this is gonna happen. It's the most fucked up video. So I saw that on my Twitter. I talked about it while drinking iced coffee from Tim Hortons, kind of with the team at the office, and then we all just agreed to just drink McDonald's iced coffee instead.
Yeah, okay.
What they say, all we know that also is fucked.
It was all the same distribution.
It doesn't. And then I got a McDonald's and it had a hair in it, but hair is better than cockroaches.
Depends, bro.
You know what I mean? There's not mari hoi fucking juan diya tattiyan in there.
Fuck, man.
Do you feel the reason that more immigrants don't work at Starbucks is because making the drinks is so fucked up that it just filters out all the people that don't really understand English or what to do? Probably is, right? Because it's so hard to just work there. Emily's gonna come and asking for a double white blonde espresso
with oat milk with double pump vanilla.
You're what the fuck? You're what? Even I wouldn't know how to build that, bro.
Auntie would turn around and be like, "Is साली ने की पच्चा मनु?"
Yeah,
एक कॉफी मांगती जो ये जो बता जुतिया खाना मांगती है, legit
Yeah.
But that's the thing, right? I'm not saying it takes a certain level of IQ to work there. All I'm saying though is I've definitely seen the most amount of customer staff employee, like, I would say arguments or like just encounters have been, from my point of view, has been witnessed at Tim Hortons.
Yeah, it's
Like, in
I
my
think the
lifetime
Tim Hortons
alone.
just ran down, bro.
Yeah.
It's like what, like the old school days, like you wouldn't go to like a 7-Eleven after dark or something. Like, I don't know, a bunch of homeless people. It's kind of like Tim Hortons now. Like going inside, bro. When the last time I went to a Tim Hortons at night in person,
Yeah.
it was the one like over here, like it was built into a gas station.
Yeah.
There was a bunch of high schoolers just like robbing the place.
What?
Everybody's like yelling, and then they just like left, and I was just like, holy shit, this is pretty crazy. Like, should I do something?
And you were just sitting there.
Well, like I don't know, like that. I don't know, like it was kind of like a weird interaction, right? Like just like fucking like 10 high schoolers all getting bitched out by this one auntie at like Tim Hortons, and then yeah, like it was just, I don't know, like
So
what was I supposed to do?
Did they steal or did they not steal?
No, I did like steal a bunch of shit.
They did steal a bunch
Yeah,
of shit.
yeah,
So
yeah.
you didn't do anything.
Huh?
You didn't do anything.
No, that kind of make me look bad too, though. Like I was like, yo, I was trying to make. I'm not gonna lie, that is everything that's wrong with the world, right? But at the same time, too, I was just like, yo, like it's probably not like auntie's business, and like whoever works here could really just hire like a security guard if they want to fucking figure it out.
Holy fuck.
I don't know, man.
Buddy guy, bro. What the fuck? So you
Yeah.
didn't do anything. You just stood there and just
You're working. It was more like when you're in high school and you just go like put like a candy bar in a Slurpee and you walk out. It was more like a harmless thing. You know what I mean? Obviously, it hurt somebody, but I mean, like, I don't know, bro. If you're in the gas station business, you gotta know things are bummed out right now. I mean, up at your fault, or is it the fault of the fucking government for making the law so relaxed?
I'm not saying it's your fault, Saleh.
You know what I mean?
But at the same time, I can't believe you witnessed 10 people stealing from someplace. You
Well, it
just stood
wasn't
there
like a
waiting
it
for your
wasn't like
fucking
that.
goddamn ice cap and your bagel. Like, haha, menu ਤਾਂ ਬੈਠ ਕੋਈ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਤਾਂ ਕੋਈ ਤਕਲੀਫ ਨਹੀਂ ਮੈਂ ਤਾਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਬਸ ਆਪਣਾ ਖਾਣ ਲੈਣ ਆਇਆ.
First, I was like, yo, like, should I like say something? Like, but to be honest, like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like it was just a mess. Like, those guys were just got. I don't know.
That's yeah.
Sometimes like it's like the like you really just gotta analyze like, is this worth my energy? And I'm like, yo, like even if I bitch these guys out tomorrow when I'm in Surrey, they're gonna come hit the same lick. It's all good, bro. They're good at it. Like, but like, don't get me wrong. Like, if something got violent or some shit, like I would, that's where I would draw the line. You know what I mean?
So this is a victimless crime, is what you're saying?
It's not a victimless. Like somebody hurts, but like that person can figure it out too. Not like there's no such thing as a fucking 24-hour security guard. You know what I mean?
जो भी घंटे security रखो.
Like you're like at 3, 4 hour, 5 hours of the night.
Yeah, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Fuck,
I
man.
don't even know, man.
Fuck, man.
I feel like it's just gonna keep happening. Like
Well, but
California.
gas stations now, bro, they close after like 10 usually, and the guys just
No,
the
not
window.
the one with the Timmy's inside, bro.
That one's open?
That one's open, yo.
So we can
I'll
take-
go there at like 10:30, 10, 11 at night. Let's walk in.
What the fuck?
Cause it's like, yeah.
Oh, that's their own fault then.
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah. Because every other gas station I've been to has a thing where
Dude,
like...
the other day, the last time I went there though, I haven't gone there in a while.
Yeah.
Sorry to cut you off. What were you gonna say?
I was going to say like the other day, or sorry, not the other day, the most gas stations, what they usually have is at night, they'll have like the little fucking window slot. They like hold up like, what do you want?
Yeah,
and
she
shit.
makes
They'll,
you
like,
look criminal, right?
yeah, they like grab it for you while you wait outside and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was pretty sick. I went to one at like 1 a.m. the other day. I was like, I just started hitting the gym again, and I was like, "Paji, menu protein shake chahiye," right? And I was like, he was like, "Okay, no problem, bire. Kinne grams?" I was like, "Sab to zyada." Right? He's like, "मैं 42 लाख ही आना था, like 42." Then he's like, "42 stock, which hand you put the gas station jaake le aao." I was like, "Sounds good." Then I went and grabbed it. It's like his buddy working there.
Oh my
It's pretty sick, yeah.
42 gram wala hai.
That's the most one you can get from like a gas station.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about too. Yeah, that's jokes. It tastes like
Yeah.
shit though.
No,
It
it tastes like chalky dough. It's like chocolatey dough.
I don't like
Kind
it.
of chills. Like it tastes way better than like, I don't know. Like it still like tastes really good.
Fair enough. Fair
Yeah.
enough.
Yo, freaking So what is your coffee order?
My coffee order?
Yeah.
Yeah, going back to this. Yeah, it's literally just iced coffee with oat milk. That's it.
Oat milk, eh?
That's it. Yeah.
But he gets the shit.
Nah, bro.
Sorry, I
I'm
didn't mean
chilling.
to say that.
Nah, I'm
All
chilling.
these oat milk guys. they
It's
get-
either iced coffee with oat milk or I just have black coffee. But I
okay.
hate it though. Like people are like black coffee's an acquired taste. I'm like, bro, this
It
shit
is
ta-
though.
this
I
shit
really
tastes
like it too.
Bro, this shit tastes like fucking tar.
Even like a little bit of milk will like make me like more sleepy. Yeah, like only black. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but the thing
Yeah.
is like, I don't know. My friends are always like, yo, man, after you drink it a couple times, yo, it just tastes like water. You just down it like pani. I'm like, bro, what the fuck?
No, I can't really down it like Bonnie. Like if I drank it right now, I'd still be wired.
Yeah,
They're kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I don't
I don't know, man. Those guys are fucked, bro. They're telling me, yeah, I don't fucking taste anything. It's fully just the same every time I drink it.
Yo, why is that like such a like an alpha flex?
Like-
Why we should discuss this? Why do like men that are insecure about their masculinity use drinking black coffee
as a way to
get their
flex.
points up like socially.
I don't
Like
know.
there's just every like they get the opportunity. They're like, oh, you fucking drink a black. Guess you're not a man enough like me.
Yeah,
It's like साले
तू बड़ा
तू भैंस अपने credit card का bill दे दे तू मैंने तो
तू भैंस जो अपना Doromax payment पूरा करता है तू मेरे भैंस पीछे बढ़ाई है ना रे.
Yeah,
Holy
bro.
fuck, man. Dude, I actually had that the other day. I was actually out and I was getting black coffee at a friend's house. And we were having a group like friend gathering and shit. And then this guy, other buddy, I didn't know him, comes up to me. He's like, "Oh, hey, you don't drink black coffee?" Or
he was just trying to flex it so hard.
yeah,
Right?
he's like, no, he's like, sorry, I wasn't getting black coffee. I was getting a cappuccino. I was making a cappuccino, and he's like, "Oh, hey, you don't drink black coffee there, eh?" And I'm like, "Nah, man, I just, it's not when I'm not working. I guess I don't really like the taste of them. It just kind of tastes like shit." He's like, young buck like you wouldn't know what taste buds
Is
are.
he like white?
Yeah, he's white. He's like
Like
a young
cowboy type, right?
Yeah, he's like a young buck like you won't even know what good taste is. You don't even drink there, bud. And I'm like, what?
Blah blah. I don't even know.
It's like I actually was like, yeah, man. I
The
didn't
coffee
even,
depends a lot when it's black. Like you can like do them on a double. You won't be able to tell it's like shitty or old. But if
Yeah.
it's like black, you can tell right away if it's like shitty or old.
Yeah,
You know what I
true.
mean?
That's what Tim Hortons does. I think every 20 minutes they make like new fresh black.
That was
coffee.
back in the day, bro. It only happens in 2025, bro. There's no fucking way. I highly contest that, bro. Court, which is legend.
They
they?
advertise it. They do advertise it every 25 minutes. They gotta make a new coffee.
Yeah, I guess so, bro. Yeah, that's crazy. Everybody used to say that.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Tim Hortons so fresh.
Interesting.
Yeah. But anyways, going on to the next thing. So Manrov, I have a question for you, my friend. I've been hearing about this whole thing that's been going on. I've been so busy I haven't been able to actually look into this. But the Joty K Katapa beef. What the fuck is this? Because I have no idea what this shit is.
Bro, it's too much, bro.
What do you
It made
mean?
me lose my faith in humanity, bro.
What happened?
It's like one of the biggest beefs in the Punjabi culture scene right now.
Mm.
You know what it started over?
What?
It started over probably like the people down the road from here, like what they rent like a 1-bedroom basement for. $1,500. That's what it started from. It was some guy that owed somebody $1,500.
Huh.
And it blew up into what you know now.
Okay, so explain. Like, what the fuck? Like,
I don't even know because I don't like juggly that hard too. But basically, like,
Yeah.
yeah, I remember we met this guy at 5X last year and he was a really good guy. So I feel really bad.
Okay.
Like, Joty's husband, apparently, I got the
Okay.
Katapa's
Allegedly.
allegedly
Okay.
owed somebody $1,500.
Okay.
And his Katapa's cousin was the somebody.
Okay.
And then he wouldn't pay up. He kind of say, go fuck yourself.
Mm.
And then on the other end, like, Katapa's friends is like the God Movement girl. And like Joty K, like, went to her reception and she was like, yo, like, grab me the suit. Like, I don't have my credit card on me.
Uh-huh.
And she spent like $3,000 of like the God Woman's paper and never paid her back. So Katapa just choked. He's like, yo, these guys just fucking abuse people, whatever. And he's like, I wasn't going to post this video. But then like, yeah, bro, like Joty K, like, so he kind of went public with like a TikTok just saying like, yo, these guys owe a lot of people money.
Yeah.
And then it escalated, as far as I could tell, into like Joty K leaking Katapa's address where like his dad lives, who is like sick on like oxygen something.
Oh, fuck.
And then it escalated into like, just like a lot of like, go like unprofessional ass, like go fuck yourself. People do like type like messages like back and forth. And like all this random like beef. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
it just gets like that. And then it got to the point where last I checked, they sent him like a legal cease and desist.
With that Katapa.
Yeah. For just because like he got really choked and he made his profile picture like Joty K. And then he was like just like dropping it everywhere, like whatever, blasting him, right? And then they just like, they sent him a cease and desist. And that's when he's like, yo, like kind of shove this up your ass, like I'll make a video about it. And the video was really fucked up. Like, you know what Katapa videos are? I think I was like, dude, like it was so crazy because like I'm a grown ass man, right?
Yeah.
Like I was like literally like I wasn't here, I was in Surrey, and like I was like my parents weren't even there, but I was like, yo, fuck, is dad here? Is he gonna hear this? Like it's a fucked up ass video. Then he dropped that, now just escalated like times 10.
He's bajawing her out?
Basically, yeah, like apparently they never paid his cousin back or anything, and he's just like bajawing her out for like 10 minutes, dropping like screenshots of everything she's done. From what it seems like she's definitely like
in the wrong,
kind of been a big kid about it. You know how girls are, it's like make up drama and stuff. Like that's exactly how he portrayed the story, but you wouldn't know.
Yeah. Well, again, it's all fucking he said, she said, right? At the end of the day, do we really give a fuck? Not really.
Not really, yo.
Not really. So, y'all do you. Je tusi aapas vich benda ladna, lado, je na lana, na lado, thadi marji.
I don't know, yo. I felt like first when I saw the video, I was like, yo, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Then when you watch the video, like, yo, like, maybe he has like a point. Like, it's not that bad. We post this video. Like,
yeah.
I got grilled by some chick online. Like, what I like, fuck. I don't know. Like, you have to kind of make a response in the situation. Because this guy's like address got leaked on like Joty K's story, like all this bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I
Leaking
mean?
someone's address or phone number is literally like kicking someone in the dick.
Really?
I would say so because it's a low blow, man. Why would you go that far? Right? Because now you're putting someone's life at risk over fucking what? And especially if you do owe someone money, then you're just in the wrong, bro. Je tu bhai jo bata kisne sachi paise wo kar diyan. And I would say like just pay up.
They do seem like, yeah. I don't know. I kind of believed it though, because they do kind of seem like ballers. And a lot of times people that seem like ballers are not ballers.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, true. I've had that experience too with like some people.
Like, you know what I mean by ballers? Like, you know what I mean? Like, people that like flaunt a lot. Like, not flaunt. Flaunt's not bad, bro. Like, you know, obviously, you know, like we work hard. I'm gonna buy something nice or whatever. But I mean, like flaunt, like, kind of like, just like the lifestyle.
We met her last year at 5X, and like
she was like chills, obviously.
And
bro.
she was like chills. So
we met her in the way that like you would like meet somebody
at like a meet and greet.
Yeah, like a meet and greet.
Yeah. Well, like, we met her like as a meet and greet, but then Jasmine did a TikTok with her too for the podcast, right? And then she seemed, I mean, from that short interaction, we talked to her.
I feel like there's other ways to handle it though.
Yeah.
I feel like, you know what I mean? Like,
I don't know,
like small claims court and shit.
Yeah, but even then, like, I guess we'll bring this up on the podcast. We had a episode a long time ago where the guest, like, obviously, you know, like, had some issues with it, blah, 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 right? Long story short. But, like, we kind of said, like, that person was kind of making a big deal of it outside of the scope of the podcast. And then we obviously didn't reply publicly or anything because, you know,
we didn't like escalate it.
We didn't escalate it because the thing is, at the end of the day, man,
this one's like a dick measuring contest.
It is, bro, and especially
just think bigger picture. Like this like insane brand damage. Low key though, I do think like it's a base like because Katapa posted a bunch of screenshots.
Yeah,
and I did like kind of walk away from it feeling like Joty K's brand got a lot more damage, and Katapa might have even got bigger. You know what I mean? Like it sounds stupid because Katapa's whole brand is kind of like bajaying people out too, being funny, and he got like kind of the perfect opportunity
to do it
and not feel bad. Yeah. It's like one thing to be like a murderer and you're like, yo, I can't murder someone and go to jail. Yeah. One to be like, yo, it's perfectly justified. This person killed 10 kids. That's a really fucked up analogy. But I mean, like, he kind of got that opportunity to just grill her, make a video, have like no guilt. And then based on what he showed, like,
I mean, yeah.
You know?
I mean, again, we no taking sides either because, again, I don't know what the fuck happened because I don't know the story. I'm hearing the story for the first time for you. The reason I didn't even watch the video because I knew we were going to talk about it on the pod and I didn't want a genuine reaction what it was. That's fucked, though. I mean, I don't care.
There's a lot of like other shit being,
you know, it's not even about the money half the time. It's the principle. It's the fucking principle.
I guess so, yo.
It is, bro. If you owe someone money, you pay it. Like, it's simple as that.
Yeah, that's true.
Unless someone cleared you, like, no, you're good. You don't pay me back. You pay that shit back, bro.
There wasn't really like a reference of like how good like friends they were though when you lent him like 1,500. Sometimes you barely even know a guy, and it's like, are you kind of asking for that? Probably.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. Bro, man, that's the thing, right? Like,
more to it.
Some people.
You can even just do like an email, like, hey, I'm gonna lend you $1,500. Like, just send me an email quickly that you're gonna pay me back. Like, people just feel like it's a little more serious. I don't know, man. Like, just fucking like udna hi shutting the fatte. Like, I feel like it happens like Surrey, Toronto type shit too, where it's just like completely like headed out accounting, and you're just like letting dollars fly, and then you're like, what? I don't know what the fuck's going on, and it's like, you know.
Yeah. I get that. It is. Fuck, man. In that whole situation though, like, do I feel like it was necessary? Do you feel like it's necessary for them to make such a big deal out of it though? What do you think? In your humble opinion, what do you think? I
don't know, yo. I feel like the way that they both escalated it, yeah, they do. Because it's not like one of them was trying to stay low key. Yeah. They both wanted the smoke. So like when two people want smoke, they just have smoke. You know what I mean? Like it's not like one guy was like trying to just like settle it. Like I couldn't tell. Yeah. I didn't seem like both of them wanted to settle it. They're just going for each other's necks. Like that's what happens.
Other than that, man, you know what? One thing I've been thinking about.
What?
I've been thinking about how fucking just wedding season's now upon us.
Oh, I knew it would be this.
Listen.
Always wedding season with you.
It is.
But that's probably if somebody like ran all episodes of ChatGPT, weddings would be like one of our top 5 topics.
No. I'm not bringing up wedding seasons as a topic. I'm bringing wedding season up as one thing here.
What?
Is it just fucking me? Or has it gone to a point now where it's just become annoying?
Really?
Because I swear to God, yo, this is like, and like, maybe I'm just I had a bad week, right? But I got like fucking 14 wedding invites this past week.
Yeah, that's true.
Right? And I'm like, Twaddy, like, I can't make it to all these events. Because all you motherfuckers are having it on the same day.
Yeah, I know what you
like, because I have it from Rishtadar, where obviously they'll talk to each other and have it separate days, right? But then, like, my friends, my other people, my fucking extended Rishtadar, Prone da Prona, Duje da Munde da Kutte da Sasti, I don't even know, right? Like, dude, it's fucked. Like, I'm sitting here, I'm like, holy shit, yo. Like, main ki the Pradhan Mantri lada tha, I have to come to your wedding and shit, bro. Fuck.
Yeah,
like, I'm grateful that I'm getting these events, right? But holy, as I'm getting older, I'm like, damn.
It's like a lot to go to.
It's a lot.
My parents went to one today, like a reception.
Yeah.
A Jaguar or whatever.
Yeah.
They were like, do you want to come? And I was like, it's not really my life. They were like, that's pretty deep. I was like, yeah, you guys go. I think not for now. I was like, I don't know. Like, I don't really like, I enjoy it, but I feel like I would just be there and just be like, yo, there's other things I enjoy more.
Yeah. Or things
especially because so much of it is like, just like, you know, your parents want you to be this. So they could be like, oh, mira munda. It's just like more than I enjoy. Like I'm just chilling here in the fresh air,
talking to me,
not getting objectified like a girl.
Yeah, facts, dude. That's the worst, man. That's the one thing I hate. It's like the Desi parents, like they be objectifying them kids. Like yo, like a lot of Desi parents. Rabir mentioned this on the last pod, but a lot of Desi kids be fucking like sold as stocks. Essentially, they're pitched like a stock. Oh, this thing has 5x growth potential. This kid right here, gonna go places.
Yeah, I know.
2
years later, the kid's like fucking smoking fiend, like dropping out.
Yeah, legit, man. It's
you know what I mean? It's like so bullshit.
It is,
just like people like sabah.
But what do you think about that? Okay, let's go from that then. How do you feel about this in the Desi culture of like the optics? I think the optics.
What do you mean the optics?
The optics of like always trying to look perfect. I fucking hate it.
I don't know though.
You know, like always trying to paint a picture perfect sort of life, right? Because you know that you have the whole rishtedar ki sochuge.
Yeah, but also I feel like everybody kind of like hides their shit too. You
no,
know
I'm
what
not saying you're open khulla dulla, like, you know, I don't dekho sada sara family the drama, not like that. But I'm saying like in Desi culture especially, because we have white friends and they'll tell you straight, yeah, obviously they're not spreading their family business everywhere, right?
My dad's about to divorce my mom. He doesn't feel like he loves her anymore.
Yeah. Go there a little bit, like, you know, it's okay. But like for the most part, they don't spread every single like small gal like that, and neither do we.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to say is like in Desi households, I feel like these guys they care so much about what other people think. It's almost like they paint themselves to be picture perfect almost in front of everyone for no reason. Because at the end of the day, man, like those people that like when these guys die, you die, whatever happens, right? No one's gonna give a fuck.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, who really cares? Like you, like man, like you know this too.
You got one life, man.
You got one life, and here's the thing: are you really gonna care if your wedding doesn't have a fucking chocolate strawberry fountain, but the fucking Tintu down the road had one? You're not gonna give a fucking 10 year big patch. I was
just thinking about that dude that like we both know that got divorced, man, and like his wedding was like so dope, and then he got divorced, and I was just like, yo, like, you don't have to say we both know, but like we know somebody. And I was just like, yo, like that's crazy.
I think you know more than me, but yeah.
Huh?
You know more than me, definitely, but yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. I heard about that and I was like, fuck, man. It's
like, yo, you don't even know what the real story is nowadays.
You don't, and that's...
You know what I mean?
You know what the real
So what
story?
did you do, like, if you, like, have a wedding and then, like, it's not like, let's say, like, it's just a wedding that you shouldn't have went forward with or something. And you go so big and, like, you just made an event. That's not even important because, like, the relationship didn't work out.
Didn't work out and you lost 100K.
But then you just made, like, a big, like, series of things to just have people talk shit about you. You know?
Yeah.
It's like unfortunate.
It's unfortunate. And think about it this way. Ajgal they look great. They fucking remortgage their house, take out a line of credit, do some bullshit to get this much money. Because realistically, as I've gotten older, I've realized, bro, a lot of Desi families don't have money like that. Like we don't. Like, yeah, a lot of people give us like you brown people are so well off.
A lot of them don't.
No, but a lot of people be like, oh, you brown people are so well off, right? And it's like, yes and no, man. Like no one really has like 150K just to drop on a wedding at the like a snap of a finger. That's not how it works.
No, but they usually do have it like locked up in something like equity or whatever.
But that's what I'm saying.
They usually go to, you know what I mean? Like that's the analogy comes from like, yo, like go to just like renting a place. They're doming all out their paise on like clubbing and stuff. Or like Desis don't waste as much money as like other people because they just feel so like anxious.
No, but Desis in the sense of like our parents' generation, just our generation, yeah, it's fucked. I'd say me and you were probably like out of like people I know, you and maybe a few other of my friends are like proper ones that actually are good with financial management. Baki did bro. Like I know people that have like negatives in their bank account because they're always traveling, doing which teach their own, right? But again, it goes back to the optics thing, right? So I don't know.
That's the life though, bro. I feel like if you go to Atlanta and you like go to like downtown, you see all these like Benzes and Rolls Royces and shit. Yeah. All those guys are 100% doing tagiya or like some like insurance scam type shit, like 100%. Loaning. You know what I mean too?
100%.
Like, yeah.
Life's too short not to enjoy, so I get it from some people's perspective. But
I don't know. It just depends, like, yo. Like I do feel like, yeah. Like I don't know. I was thinking of it today. I feel like as soon as you get something like nice,
yeah,
right, like you're fucked.
Yeah,
because you get attached to that thing.
100%.
And you start to like baby it and all of a sudden it's like now you're like everything is linked. Like if you get a scratch on it, you're in a bad mood.
Yeah.
You're just so much more. And whereas I was just like, bro, I feel like the type of guy I want to be is like, you know, you have whatever you have, but then you're just like, koi na sara ko waheguru tak raha hai. Like, just not care, you know.
This man are so fucking jokes. When I got my car, this guy comes up to me. He's like, "Jo tu marya to na aata leke jana nahi salia.
Yeah,
Enjoy kar."
that's what I think about a lot. I'm just like, yo, people just like dig themselves into these holes of like, I am this Rolex. Like I'm that guy with the Rolex. You're not that fucking guy with the Rolex. You're not even that guy. Tu mar jana fit ki rehna.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think I just like have been like consuming more stuff though, like positive stuff. And I just realized like, especially when you get the optics of it, and I would just kind of like, I would rather like live a life I like truly enjoy. I would still have nice things, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But like having nice things versus just having nice things just to show them to people is like very different.
It's different, yeah.
Like, you know, like we all know like Desi that like
Just
built
flex.
big houses just to flex on their cousins that built like another big house.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? That's just so fucked up.
Yo, man, I know you have some viewer confessions, so let's do this before we end it off, right? We have a nice little positive, like, you know, last topic. I want to end off some
There was
nice-
one more topic I had.
Oh, did you?
What's the weirdest thing you ever got bullied for?
Oh, shit.
What's the randomest thing you ever got bullied for? For me, when I was like younger, people used to like Google me, right? Yo, it's actually fucked up. So like for me, when I was younger, people used to Google me. My name is Manrav, right?
Yeah.
So like my kindergarten teacher named me Manrav, and then people would say Manrav or whatever. And like the first thing that used to come up back in the day on Google was like Mantrav, which was a travel agency,
Okay.
but for men. And their logo was like two guys like on top of each other. You know where I'm going. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I know what
it's
you're
for,
saying. I know what you're
guys
saying.
with like the other types of stuff.
Yeah,
like,
you
the other
swing
type
that
of
way.
locations. Yeah, and everybody used to be like, yo, where's Mantrav at? Yo, fuck, kill myself, bro. BB, why'd you name me Mantrav? You know what I mean? Like tripping out. That was like pretty weird though. I was like, yo, like what did I ever do?
Yeah, you're just
You
bored,
know?
right?
I just like some guy on Google has a fucking gay travel agency that rhymes with my name. Man. I just like think about that at night, yo. Like why is the world like that? It was like ruined my innocence.
Damn,
as a
man,
kid.
I didn't know you swung that way, buddy.
Yeah, no, I don't, bro.
Holy fuck.
Chills, bro.
There's nothing wrong with that, though.
These fucking words are from Gurmukhi, bro.
Holy fuck.
Man, manharab. Yeah.
I think the most weird thing I got bullied for probably was just having a YouTube channel. Like,
It was like it was also like Dodeep.
yeah, that's the one.
That
Okay,
shit was weird. I feel like
that one.
people like abuse the name so hard. Like, I got Mantrap, you got Dodeep.
Yeah. So actually, now you mentioned it. That's actually what it is. I got named. So my name's Ikdeep, obviously, right? Ikdeep. Ik being one, right? So people just took that out and said
Like,
Dodeep, then Deep, Jar Deep. I actually have a memory. This one kid, every time he saw me throughout the day, he went up one number. So it started with Ikdeep. Second time was Dodeep, then Tandeep, Chardeep, Panchdeep, Shaydeep. He got up to, I think, Shabbideep by the end of the day. Saw me 26 times that day.
That's so weird.
Got up to
It's just the weirdest shit ever.
Shabbideep. And then, like, I'd always get you gonna name your kid Dodeep, yo? And I'm like, ha, ha, ha. So
Yeah,
funny.
it doesn't really make sense.
It doesn't make sense. And I would just go home and I'd be like,
Or the
yo,
other one was like that one guy whose name was Iqbal.
yeah.
And people would be like, yo, this guy has one ball. Let's take it like down that rabbit hole, you know?
Yeah. Anyone with the ek in
Nice
front of their
name,
name. Yeah. You have like I think this one kid named Ekjap, like he's probably the only one that got away with having the ek in front of his
Iq in
name.
his name, right?
Yeah.
Bro,
Everyone
what
else
Iq
got
on
fucking
God,
Bajad,
I just
bro.
ripping out references right there.
Yeah.
That's
But
crazy.
everyone else
What's the
getting
weirdest thing you've ever seen somebody be bullied for?
weirdest thing. Weirdest thing I've ever seen someone get bullied for, I'd say is probably fucking having too many fruits in their lunch. I'm not even joking, like I'm being serious, like that serious.
Yo,
This guy
bullied
showed
for-
up with like 2 kele, a fucking little container of grapes, angur,
No way.
a whole like 2 apples, a couple oranges, and some kiwis. And some
That's
motherfucker,
so weird.
and some guy was like, "What the fuck are you like? Are you like, what are you
Looking for-
doing?" Because the whole day, every time this guy would see, I'm not gonna lie, low key is just funny. But every time I
Maybe
see
he had
this
like
guy,
a condition or something.
I don't know. Every time
Probably
we see,
did, bro. That's fucked up.
every time we saw this kid, he'd be eating a kela or some type of fruit, like consistently throughout the day. It was never a moment I saw this kid where he wasn't eating a fruit.
That's insane.
Like,
There's like
you
no
know what?
fiber in there.
So, bro, this
Everybody
guy,
just shit in water.
yeah, man,
That's insane, yeah.
yeah. It's like, what the fuck?
That is really.
That's the weirdest thing I
traumatizing.
saw someone get bullied for. And then other than that, obviously you get the fucked up shit. Like some guy got bullied for being what you call too Punjabi
Hmm.
or too desi,
Hmm.
which I felt bad for that one. That kid, bachara, like ended up transferring schools and shit, which just kind of sucked. But it is what it is. But he's okay now, from what I
Yeah.
know. But
That's crazy, yo.
yeah, you got a lot of that. Like I remember growing up. This is actually fucked up, man. Or maybe you relate to this too.
What?
Growing up, I actually like was kind of almost like ashamed of being knowing Punjabi.
Really?
Yeah, I like this is
Like,
kind
why?
of.
That's pretty dark, bro.
Yeah, I'll
Why are
actually
you
get into.
ashamed of your mom bully, bro.
I'll get
What
into
is this, like
I'll,
a genocide?
I'll get into this actually
Sorry,
because
that's not a good word.
no, I'll get into this actually because it's a good topic to, sink into because a lot of people probably relate to it. But when I was growing up, like, especially with schools I went to, like elementary school, it's a lot of gore, so I didn't really speak too much Punjabi there, right? Middle school, I'm pretty desi, right? Like for the most part, like I have pretty tate Punjabi as is. Like obviously not to the level of Montage or fucking Rambir or anything, but that being said, like I consider myself pretty desi. I got pretty desi comedy. Like I rip like desi jokes with my dad all the time. I speak primarily Punjabi at home and around my Like, I don't really speak English and shit. But that being said, like I would do that at school with some of my Punjabi friends, right? And I remember a lot of kids growing up weren't like that. Like they wouldn't really speak Punjabi at home, right? Thankfully, I had my grandparents at home with me, my dadi, right, that primarily only speak Punjabi with me growing up, so that's all I spoke for the majority of my life. And eventually, I realized a lot of like apne, especially, it wasn't even the gore, it was the apne, would clown me for speaking too much Punjabi. They call me like a desi or a dip, right?
Oh, no way.
And then I would be kind of discouraged from speaking Punjabi, right? So then I actually, I would say, besides speaking it at school and Gurmukhi class and stuff, I would still learn Punjabi and still, speak Punjabi outside of my school. But besides that, like when I was at school, I was primarily English, and like it sucked, man. Like I'm not gonna lie, like I liked ripping Punjabi like banter and stuff with my boys, right? Like now especially. So that part of like I guess my childhood was kind of not there. And then going into high school, we started ripping more Punjabi here and there, but it was still kind of like ropey, right? But I remember like I never used to listen to Punjabi music. I never used to listen to anything like related to Punjabi, like anything, right? So my Punjabi actual like understanding went down by a lot. Like a lot, I lost a lot of my maboli in the sense of like a lot of words I used to know I forgot because I just spoke so much more English, right? At that point, going to high school. But then going out of high school for the first, like I would say until we started the podcast, I was getting back into it. And then after we started the podcast, I fully was ripping it. So now like I'm pretty good. I'm nowhere near probably what I was in like the early 7th, 8th grade when I went, especially went to India back then. But
back then it was sick, right?
Back then my Punjabi was so good, bro.
I still feel like when India like did me really good.
Yeah,
I just go every year and then you just like get really good at Punjabi.
Bro, like, I know for a fact if I went to India right now, I'd be fine. Like,
bro, we're gonna take the Ray-Ban glasses to India for sure.
Yeah, Metaban.
Anyways, yeah, that's true, yo. I feel like though, yeah, when you do go to India and you have to like get good deals and stuff, like you just get good Punjabi.
Yeah, but it sucks though, bro, because I know a lot of kids that are in my position right now too, which like, because I've had some of them reach out to me and stuff, and they're like, yeah, like I feel scared to speak Punjabi because I feel like people are gonna judge me, and I'm like, bro, just speak Punjabi.
What do you say to that?
You just gotta do it. Literally, you gotta make like the Nike slogan and just do it. I'm being serious. Like if you don't do it now, it's harder to do it as you get older. Because take the opportunity when you're younger to learn it, right?
It is, yeah. It's harder to learn it when you're older. Unless you're just like always around it. Honestly,
Yeah.
I feel like go to India with like no translator.
Yeah, yeah. No, I'm lucky. I have good grandparents and like my parents and stuff are like.
That's like crazy though. Like I feel like yeah, it's so weird when like this one when people just say like. Like my baby's doing good. I can't talk to her because like I don't know Punjabi, but like she's like chills.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like like
I hear that a lot though.
Some Baba Bibi will be like, "No, meri samjh lagdi, no Angrezi nahi aandi." They have like no connection with like their grandchildren because they just like can't talk to each other.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Like
weird.
It is weird. Like
it's so weird, right?
Like you see it when you come over to my
like
house.
Live in the same house.
Yeah.
You use like sign language or something.
Yeah, legit. You see it when you come to my house. Everyone speaks Punjabi. No one really speaks Angrezi there.
Unless keeps house is comedy.
Yeah. Everyone's just ripping fucking galan. I love my family, bro. It's just
that's like a chills, yeah.
Bro, because I think biggest thing too is like, especially the parents probably listening to this. Like, if you tell your kids Siddha, like, I'll tell you what my parents said. Je tu Angrezi bolni kare hai na, ਅਸੀਂ ਤਾਂ ਗੱਲ ਕਰੂੰਗੇ ਪਿਆਰ ਨਾਲ. Right? I'm gonna just say that's what they said. I'm not gonna get my parents in trouble here.
Yeah.
But let's just say the English language was strictly prohibited in my household growing up. Now it's okay especially when I need to help.
That's just crazy to me, bro. I feel like if your kids don't, I feel like when a Punjabi, like, cause I always think about like the long term, and I'm like, yo, like if a kid doesn't know Punjabi, like they're not gonna grow up like nothing about them is really gonna be Punjabi. Like I don't know.
No, they're just colored.
And like
fucking
when
white
you
people.
just end up like you don't know like who you are, who you're Punjabi, that's just fucks you.
No, they just end up being coconuts, and there's nothing wrong with that either, right? But I see
I don't know, bro. I feel like you kind of like just keep filling the hole with random shit. You know what I mean? Like you can't really connect to like who you are in the sense of like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, bro, like something weird though is like you could like, I don't know, like you can like go to like a European country, like a really European country, like Italy, like one there's a lot of immigrants, and you could speak as much Italian as you want in Italy, but they're never gonna see you as like one of them. Like
Nope.
sounds fucked up, right? But they like they always look at you as like, even if you know perfectly, like yo, fuck this guy, like he's not one of us. And like this is kind of like where you could get such a sense of like belonging with just like other Punjabi people.
Yeah.
And if you grew up like none of you's like Punjabi, like what are you gonna do? You know?
But there's a lot of people that I know that are Punjabi, like full Punjabi, right? Like maa pyo India to hai na? They're not even like second generation like kids born here. They're first generation Indo-Canadians, right? And like they can't speak Punjabi.
Yeah,
the
but I think
fuck
it
up,
just shows
like,
like
for
their parents
anything.
didn't care too.
No, they didn't, right? And like again, I'm thankful
Fucking
that
chocolate, man. Like if what's even the point of like working so much if your kids end up like gunge? Fucked up word to use.
no, but
You know what I mean? Like they're not going to talk to their grandparents. What are they going to do? Go marry some goody call today? Sorry,
That's-
no sneak diss or anything.
no,
But
but that's
like,
what happens.
yeah.
I mean, like I'm gonna call.
There's a lot of valuable stuff.
I'm gonna
in, like,
call his
Eastern
ass out on the podcast. Fucking.
I feel like I would have never known what the purpose of life was. Like if I wasn't, like if I grew up here and like I was fully like Canadian, right? I feel like I have no idea who the fuck I was, man. Like I did grow up here and I was born here, but I mean, like I feel like just being normal Western person.
Yeah.
What is your life like? Is it just because you know how like even for us too, like we do so much like, but damn, that's at the car.
Yeah.
Like even for Gore though, like they'll be like fucking like bitching out like they're like 50-year-old parents and stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
there's no real value in this world in like Western unless you have like money. It's so weird.
yeah.
Yeah.
Eastern values and stuff are way different.
It's more chills.
Yeah, it's more respect based. But I was saying like I'm gonna just call this fucker out too. My one of my cousin's friends, buddy of mine, so I can do this. Sucking salas marrying a gori.
Yeah.
Right? Nothing
My
wrong.
cousin's marrying a goatee too in
No,
September.
nothing wrong with that. Let me just preface by saying there's nothing wrong with it. But I actually asked him, so like why not Punjabi? Like this is way back when, right? Obviously, I'm happy as fuck for him. He legit told me he's like, I don't know how to, I can't communicate in Punjabi, and I don't want to be judged by our parents.
Oh really?
That's one of his main reasons. Yeah,
That's so weird. It's like a math calculation.
you know it is.
Yo,
This-
the thing is, bro, I feel like when you get older,
Yeah,
you realize that like most weddings are just like true or false test. Like they pass or they fail.
What do you
People
mean?
Tick enough boxes up. Like there's not really like maybe there is. Don't get me wrong. I feel like there is people because I watch movies and shit, right? So I feel like somewhere in the world like somebody's probably in love.
yeah.
I feel like all the people I know in real life are not like that.
Yeah,
Like, they're all just kind of like living with each other. Like they tick out the boxes, and then like they're just
They're just getting married to get married?
Kind of like like roommates.
Do you think a lot of people get married but are in open relationships? Like they just
No,
don't.
bro, I don't think there's like a fucking like. I feel like people love to just like, not us, but like get high and just talk about like this underground sex world where everybody's going fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I feel like normal people here, they're just like roommates and they don't really do anything.
So that's what I'm asking. So these
Yeah.
people that are just roommates, do you think they just aren't? They just marriage on paper?
I don't
and
know.
then-
Maybe I'm like too maybe I'm like kind of like sheltered like that too. Where I don't imagine other people just being like wild as fuck too. People are though.
Yeah.
I'm like a pretty strong guy. You could probably just keep me in an office for a bit with like a treadmill. I just fucking live there for like 20 years and die. You know, but like other people I know they're fine.
Yeah. Yeah. You're more monk mode right now. That's why.
Yeah, people are crazy. Do you feel like a lot of people cheat?
Yeah. I know a lot of people cheat.
Like, yo, you know, yeah, I know what you mean. Well, a few years ago when I used to like fuck around more too, like I used to like always like hear and tell stories about like uncles and auntie. Like that shit's too much. Okay, so now we got the viewer submitted confessions. First one's actually a manner of submitted confession.
What?
Last year in the summer, I was on a Zoom call
Huh?
with some clients.
Okay.
And it was early in the morning. And I often have this habit, you know, like Kevin O'Leary just like goes on TV and like it's gacha.
Yeah.
And then like he just shows people like, yo, I'm on TV and gacha and like nobody can see it. Like it's so cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I thought I'd like pull a fast one by like, you know, waking up. It was like an early morning meeting, like sharing my screen, not turning my camera on. I was in like a brand and like notebook on, right? But like camera was off, so it was chill. I was just vibing, talking, spitting bars.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if you know this because you don't have a Mac, but on a Mac,
Yeah.
when somebody FaceTimes you,
Uh huh.
it like pulls up your camera view. So it'll be like somebody's FaceTiming you. Here's a preview of the guy. Here's a preview of yourself. Do you want to accept or decline? And I was on the screen share, like doing a PowerPoint, fully in a brand, Nangi Judy, like blessed up, but like just looking like terrible, right?
Uh-huh.
And somebody FaceTimed me.
Oh God.
And after that, the whole thing was cooked, bro. Because there was like a female on there and we were like vibing. Then she saw that. Then the energy was off and everybody pretended not to see it. And like I still look back and I cringe. Ever since that day, my Mac is logged out of FaceTime. So if you FaceTime me,
Yeah.
because it's logged out, bro. Not taking that risk again.
Who
It was too
FaceTimed
much.
you? Who FaceTimed? Was it
Huh?
someone we know? Was it me?
No.
Fucking because knowing me is probably my dumbass. FaceTimed
Yeah,
you.
and I was like, holy, I was thinking I got caught lacking though. It's not the same after that.
Yeah, probably.
Because I think they probably thought I was on like a quarter pant at like the office or something. I was like, you just woke up, like, fuck this meeting, man. I don't want to join, bro. You know?
Nice.
Then I was like on Amazon after looking at those like the things that like the stickers you put on your webcam. I was like, privacy handy. That was the worst. Okay, the next viewer confession is, okay. Holy. So this is actually pretty embarrassing.
Okay.
So it's like, this one's actually so weird. I don't even know if I want to read it. But it's like, me and my whole family like go to a sangat and we were at like an event.
Yeah.
And I share my Apple Watch with my dad. It's from a girl. And she's like, at the time, my dad didn't know the guy I was dating. And the guy texted me saying, you look so cute in that suit and Ramal. And the notification went to my dad's Apple Watch. I literally died inside. And after that, he never spoke to me the same way. That's really fucked up. It's insane, bro. Like, yo, I was logging on my iCloud photos in like grade 5. And you can't even do this, man. Can't even disconnect the Apple Watch, bro. That's so loose too. To the max.
That's,
you just deserve,
that's fucked.
deserve it.
Ah, man.
Conjure on the
That's,
ground.
yeah.
Fully conjured out.
To see Gurdwara dekhan
Conjure
aap,
score 5,000.
y'all going to the Gurdwara to scope each other, man? What's going on here?
It's too much, bro.
Ye jyada ho gaya. Too much.
You can say whatever you want about IKTV. Never done that.
Yeah, straight.
Right?
Yeah, straight.
Play Minecraft on YouTube. That's it.
That's it, man. That's fucked up.
Okay, the next one is the final viewer submitted confession.
All right.
So, like, I grew up in, like, a really white area of Canada in rural Ontario.
Okay.
So, like, not like the GTA.
Okay.
When I was in elementary and middle school, not a lot of people actually knew, like, what it meant to be Punjabi, like wearing a pug, or, like, what kind of food we eat. And I get panic attacks in the middle of the night remembering that back then, when my friends used to ask me what I was eating at lunch, I would say it's an Indian burrito. It's like one of those things you say and you're like, why the fuck would I say that? Stupidest thing ever, bro. Indian burrito.
They thought roti was an Indian burrito, eh?
Like
No,
that's
they
what they
described
used to say
it.
to their like white friends.
Oh my
Like
god.
describe it. It's like a burrito.
I mean, to be honest, if you're doing the fucking kugu roll, right? Is what they call it. You're
Yeah.
fucking just fucking putting sabji and you just fucking prepare it. Technically, it looks like a burrito, so it's like
But it's
I get
really
it.
weird to say that.
It is weird though. I couldn't call it a burrito. That's fucked
I
up.
think I said that too.
Yeah, I feel like
I went to like a high school too. So I'd be like, yo, yeah, my mom, she makes this burrito with potatoes in it. It's like trying to be modern and not be like bringing roti into school. You're like, this burrito's got potatoes in it.
the thing is,
And then everybody's like, yo, we know that's not a burrito, bro. You're eating roti.
yeah, you're eating that roti. That's what they'd be like.
Oh, it's so
Yeah,
traumatizing.
roti. Yeah, no, dude. I remember one thing though, traumatic. But when I was a kid, right, I used to hate taking roti to school because it just never hit the same, bro. Taji roti just hits way better than fucking sukiri roti with like some fucking thandi ass sabji, yo. I can't do it. I don't know how fucking apne be doing it. And
I guess
shit.
so, but what else are you gonna eat, man? McDonald's, something?
No.
You warm it up until it kills. I used to like trip out, like, yeah, just take roti to school, but it's actually like kills.
Yeah.
One of the major food groups. I don't know why. Like, I was so ashamed. I think, like, why are people so ashamed to bring roti to school?
I don't know. It's
Like,
just it's
pakora in a
something.
Ziploc bag.
Pakora in a Ziploc bag is crazy though.
Yo,
That's insane.
sometimes, like, I'll, like, be, like, eating pakora, or, like, I'll have the ability to eat pakora because they're at home.
Yeah.
And then I would, like, purposely, like, eat them cold without warming them up because it reminds me of, like, school lunches. You know what I mean? Like, whipping them out of the fucking bag. They're all cold and shit. Cold-ass pakora. Like, yo, it's kind of hits.
Yeah. That's fucked.
What happened?
Nothing.
Yep.
I thought I got a confession in from a viewer, so I was trying to, because I remember there's a viewer that had this confession. I'll just say it for the pod. But this one guy said, him and his friend, right, were making pakode at home, like because his mom had like it's similar to the tail story that I was telling you how my dada let the house on fire with the tail in the oven, right?
Yeah.
So they took the tail out of the oven, put it on the fucking stove, heat up the oil. They're trying to make pakode. First time making pakode, right? And this guy tried frying. He tried deep frying a roti with like, because he thought the roti. This kid thought the pakoda, like the atta and shit, was the same as the roti atta. So he's actually like
Deep frying roti, eh?
no, he fully like made he like fully veiled it out like a atta, made the roti shape, everything, right? And fucking stuffed it with a bunch of shit and tried frying it. And then he's like, he ended up fucking burning his hand.
That's insane, bro.
So
One person in my family back in the day had a grease fire,
yeah,
and then they tried like putting water on it because they're stupid, and then it like
Spread.
that's some type of like tawa haldi like tadka like
Explosion.
tadka, like oil fire, and they
Yeah.
started putting pani on it, and then they domed out the whole kitchen. I got a whole kitchen renovation,
yeah.
and then yeah, bro. Like ever since then, like I'm just scared of deep fried shit. I'm not scared of it, but I'll be like, yo, fuck
At
that.
home for
At
sure.
home, yeah.
At home for sure.
Or kind of like you know, cause like there's so many things like when your
That can go
grandparents left it in the oven.
Yeah, that could go
Old
wrong
oil.
too. Yeah,
That's fucked up.
that's fucked up. Anyways,
Why do they do that?
I don't.
Do a free fire safety class for seniors. Like
Yo, we should, yo. After what I went through this
fire
past year,
safety for seniors. Free.
after what I went through this year, bro, I need to, yo. I still have PTSD from my dada hitting our fucking chulla with a.
That's like an
Radu.
insane story, bro.
Him
Like, I
hitting
think
the
people could probably hear that once more.
bro, that thing still
Bro,
gives
like
me.
if-
I still have dreams of my dada hitting my freaking tava with a fucking chadu, and just going like hado hado. I'm like, bro, this isn't gonna stop shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really not, man.
God bless my grandpa, yo. Great guy though. Great guy
He's
though.
always ready for the smoke.
He is fully.
Literally
No, literally inhaled so much smoke that day. I thought that guy was gonna pass out.
ready for the smoke.
He's legit actually ready for the smoke, but he inhaled a half of it, bro.
Yeah.
I can swear to, I don't even know how that guy didn't collapse from the smoke inhalation.
I don't know, bro. But it's like
Tank.
crazy though.
Fucking tank.
He's always overcoming life.
Yo, he actually is, bro. That guy overcame so much shit in life, man.
That's sick, bro. You are too. It's crazy that guy's like a template of you,
Yeah,
like in the future.
I know. I hope to God I don't fucking start just trying to stop a fire with like a karshi, bro, or like a fucking jadu and shit. But anyways, guys, appreciate you tuning into this week's
Yeah.
episode. We'll catch you guys on the next one. It's been myself and Manrav. Leave a confession down below. Take care. Peace.